Welcome to Guys Sketch and Chat, and today we're going to be doing a trio of Gastly here. This is the rough sketch, and for this drawing today we're going to be using our ever handy heavy pencil and of course an eraser. This one's a little firmer than what I usually been showing. I like this one quite a bit, lasts a long time. And we're going to be using some Copic and our Touchfive markers for the large areas to fill in. And our Spectrum Noir, because those were the purples that were going to do the job I needed. And of course, multi-liners. So that's all we need for this quick little sketch here, and we're all set. So let's get going. So we're going to get started with our middle area here. Going to sketch in his eyes real roughly. I want each one of these guys to look a little different. So our middle guy, he means business, so we're going to make him look like it. So we're just kind of adjust the lines and find what's going to work for us. And it's alright to go back in. This is fairly heavy paper, so you can always erase and go back and forth and it doesn't really affect anything. Then we're going to round him up. It doesn't need to be perfect, but we can just kind of go back in. And let's lay in the work for our other guy. He's going to be looking slightly concerned here. And I think I'm going to make him quite a bit smaller than our top friend. And I think this guy from the rough sketch, he had a pretty happy face going on here. So let's continue that and kind of lightly sketch him in with his little mouth and teeth. And there we go. Just adjust it here and there as needed and kind of fill it in. There we go. And we're kind of doing the wooble areas, the little Gastly areas there. Just quick pen and sketch it all the way around. Sketch that top part and then have some little Gastly chunks floating off there. Let's get our other guy there. A little overlap is alright. We'll have some parts drifting there. Add a little more there. Yeah. Do some quick adjustments before we lay in that pen. Make sure we have what we want here. And that looks pretty good, so let's get started with the pen work. As usual, I prefer to start with the eyes on most of these types of drawings, since, well, most of Gastly is a pair of eyeballs. So get the mouth in and try to get these rounded areas in one fell swoop. Up and around, and eye, and the little lines under the eyes. This little mouth and teeth, and around. There we go. Yeah, one eye, and two eyes. Here we go, and mouth. And really you're committing to your line work at this point. So if you're going to adjust, you're just going to have to be happy with it. We're going to go around. And there we go. Then we're going to get his little outer Gastly areas sketched in real quick. And kind of go back and forth. Get our happy fellow. There we go. Go and get his outer part in. There we go. There we go. And we get the delightful job of erasing all those pencil marks. A surprising amount for such a simple drawing. Well, we're going to go through and try to remove most of it and fill in the eyes real quick. Just doesn't seem very finished without those eyes filling in. I don't know about you guys, but I always kind of prefer the pencil sketch, really. But for coloring purposes, you gotta do the inking. Although I did see a few artists, they leave the pencil marks and color on top of it. But that's not going to really work with what we're doing today. So we're going to fill in the eyes. And there we go. Get those few last little spots here and there. And there we go. So that's going to work for us here. But let's do that mouth area real quick. And those eyes. There we go. And fill in the mouth real quick. These areas always take next to no time at all. Just zoop, done. We're filling it in. There we go. Done. We'll go back in with our purple and just lay it in. We're going to take a little extra time here to do a neat and tidy job. It up and fill it in. Just like a little printer. There we go. Up and around. And we can take that pink and just go over those areas and fill in any little white spots. It's not much of an issue. It's a pretty nice purple there. It came out pretty well. And there we go. Let's get our other buddy filled in real quick. Up and around, up and around. Just kind of doing the outline area. Makes it easier to color it in. Suppose I could use the larger end of the nib, but this seems to help. It's a little easier. Let's fill that in and color it. There we go. Get this little mouth and teeth. Then we can color a little faster now. So far, so good. Let's get our last friend sketched in. Up and around in all the outline and just fill it in. Around the eyes. Around his body. Well, what would be considered his body? There we go. And here we go. So, with our Gastly, these guys are a ghost poison Pokemon. I like them quite a bit, but I think I prefer the Haunters. I prefer them in the cartoon. They're pretty silly. They're always shown as like a trio. And we're just kind of filling in that inner outer area. Filling in his little purple haze. Up and around. And it's important to take your time just to fill those in. It's coming out pretty nice here, nice and even. And around and fill it in. See, I was trying to think of when I caught one of these in blue. I think you catch them in the tower in Lavender Town. I think just like what Ashton ended up not catching one of these guys, but he went to Lavender Town to get a ghost Pokemon to beat the psychic Pokemon. And a Haunter ended up following him. I think they're pretty neat Pokemon here. And then he showed up in a few other episodes. Like whereas Gastly was pretending to be a ghost of a girl and they talked and whatnot. And that was a strange episode. You know, we're trying the different side and that's not going to work. We're going to go back to the brush nib on that marker. And just kind of fill in those areas real quick. As you're seeing, we're using different brands together and they're working pretty perfectly nice to each other. It's just whatever color you need, whatever brand you have, just make it work. Especially having to buy Copics nowadays. I think I was looking at the price tag on a lot of them. They were like, I was buying them around $4 to $5 each. But now a lot of stores are trying to sell them to you for $8. That's just too much. So I'm looking for some alternatives. Although it is nice being able to refill these markers. So they do last a long time. And refills you can get, like, for the same price as a marker, around 7 to 8 refills for just the little ink packs they sell. Yeah, we're just filling in those little blop areas. Yeah, not too much more to go. Just going around, filling it in, and working back and forth. There we go. We're filling it in. All the way around. Kind of working our way from one side to the other. That's looking pretty good. I think it's times when I color, I wish I didn't draw so big. Maybe you guys already heard me say that in past videos. I think we're just gonna watch these areas get filled in pretty quick. There we go. And we're gonna do that blue on top of that purple. And I think that works really well. And do some... Oh, I moved my pad a little bit. That's okay. We're just filling in the background. I think one neat thing, maybe filling it in and then taking a white paint pen, maybe drawing some eyes in the background. We can do quite a few different things with the background, making it more spooky. Maybe I'll save that for October for those videos. We're just kind of going in, kind of going back and forth between the various colors of gray I have, and just kind of lightly filling them in. Because I didn't really think of a background for the picture. It was mainly I just wanted to draw some Gastlys and just kind of fill it in, move it back, and there we go. And I think it came out pretty good. Got a trio of Gastlys here, looking fancy, and we're just going to go through and just kind of spot color in a few of these spots. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. So, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you very much. And do have a good one. Bye-bye.